Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the channel. It's Wednesday the 12th of August and today we're going to be getting the recycling. Should get it up to date today, and hopefully probably we'll go to we'll either go to Falkirk tomorrow or Thursday. So we'll get all that tidied up and get the place tidied up out the back. Get the wheelie bins emptied. Just a Chunel update. We'll just go over some things. Look at that. I'm having a wee chat with my school friend Ian McWilliam about this car, and he says it's too expensive. Nine grand for a Cortina is too much for me. Well, I mean, so I says, well, it's not too much for me if you think in terms of it's a car. It's not a stupid EV. It looks perfect. It's worth 9k and it's a GLS. Ideal if I were to empty my wheelie bins for that, I'd rather have the sound of a V6. He comes back, he thinks it's too expensive only because it's stable, mates of fetch ridiculous prices. The cars weren't that great new, only a bit better than other offerings. Half the price of the good ones. Well, I don't think that's really the point. They were good enough, and that's what Ford was a corporate organisation there to make money selling cars. And they cut the cars that they made, I suppose, were good enough for what they could get away with, I suppose, and they were mainstream cars, so they were company cars. I mean, they captured the company car market. What am I saying? I mean, they were good. I think they were good cars, but yeah, they rusted quite badly and there's all sorts of issues, but it was a throwaway world, the consumerism, and you bought a car, and after 5, 6, I mean, the length of time I've owned my Granada, and back in the day, you would have changed it by now, but now you can't do that because the price of cars is so expensive. Let's have a look at this Cortina. But I mean, what I mean is, this car for 9 grand, I don't agree with Ian. I mean, I've got a car, but I think as a car, you could buy that for 9 grand and it would be good value for money, is what I think. Prove me wrong. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Let's have a look. Right, so there it is there. So is that a buy it now? £9,000. So this is a... Let's just make this video about this, right? And we'll go on about our stuff in a different video. I suppose the thing with cars... So this is in... Melton Mowbray, so it's Leicestershire. You can get some pies as well. So what I would have done in the past is I would have contacted them and says, right, I'll have it, and go and get it. Now that sort of secures it, and you can plan everything and go and get it. Really, you need to go and look at any car you're going to buy, don't you? You should really go and look at it. But so that's really up to you. I think the advice would be you should always look first. I mean, it's just, you look at pictures, and there's a video there. That is nice. Now, there's only one thing that's putting me off a little bit. Not a lot, a little bit. I'll tell you that in a minute. So, I mean, to me, that looks, apart from one thing, it looks to be as a 2-litre GLS should be. The more I look at this, I'm just thinking, just fucking buy it. That's... And look at the seats. The Recaro seats are all good condition. They're not all saggy. Everything about it looks, to me, It's got alloy wheels on it off a Gia. It should really have. Ideally, I think I'd rather have sports wheels on it. But I think if I bought it, I would be going away to get sports wheels for it. Yeah, and maybe change them round. There's one thing that was putting me off. I don't know if you've noticed it yourself. I'm not saying I wouldn't buy it, but it's a mark against it, and you can see it. You can see it through there. It's a mark against it, and it's something that people did back in the day. But oh, it's so that's a 2-litre GLS. So you get a 2-litre overhead cam engine. That's somewhere about 100 horsepower, and you've got stiffened front suspension, spotlights, rear spoiler, the Recaro seats. I'm not sure what else you got. Right, so I just think that looks like. I mean, I don't know. I need to go and, it looks good. I think pictures underneath might have helped. I just don't. Personally, I don't think that's bad. I mean, what? Is that not a bad price? I mean, I'm thinking as a car, and it's a classic car, but you can actually get that and use it as your car. And one of the sort of problems that I've got, let's just read this, is that my needs for a car, so I've got a C4 Grand Picasso, my needs have changed since that time. When I was driving cars like that Cortina and Granada, my needs have changed, so that's why I have a car that's more like a van. But back in the day, I had a van at work, so my car was just a car, and we just used it occasionally at weekends or whatever, or towed the caravan or took the kids away. But that's when I was married with kids and everything. But now I do a lot of stuff that needs. So as a car, it's not very practical for me actually. So I'm kind of debunking my own theory here. But as a car, just to drive around in, I'd have that. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, I would have that, no problem. So it's black. Mark 5 2-litre GLS. I've owned this car for 4 years and it's been to a few shows, never had a problem with it. It's a factory fishnet seats, rear seat belts, that's a good thing having the rear seat belts, and the Gia wheels options on this model in very good usable condition. Obviously it's over 40 years old, so not new. Drives very well, the best I've ever driven, including back in the day. The 2-litre printing runs and sounds sweet. The interior is very good, the odd mark is expected for the age. This is a rare model. There's not many factory GLS Cortinas on the road. Viewing his advice. Yeah, I mean he's right. They do drive great. Ideally, if I had a choice, I'd rather have a 2.3 V6, but the 2-litre actually probably drives arguably better than the 2.3. I just like the sound of the V6. Ideally, I'd probably have a 2.3 auto V6, but I would buy that. Yeah, I think I would. So there's the sunroof that's putting me off, right? I don't know if any of you've noticed it, but it is a nice addition and it makes the interior nice and airy. It'd be better if it is a factory option sunroof. So that, I would say, is probably lowering the value. I don't know if anybody agrees with me or disagrees with me. Does it lower the value? I think it does, because it's not original and it's an aftermarket fitting, and you can see it from there and there. And I fitted these. I had a Granada 2.3L and I fitted a sunroof to it myself. I got it from a scrapyard, cut a hole in the roof and sealed it in, and it never leaked. It was brilliant. But I wouldn't do that now. No, I mean, so that's the only thing. And he hasn't even mentioned it. It's probably because he knows. So that's the only thing that's wrong with it. So I think that's a good car, but 2-litre Cortina GLS. Yeah, it'd be better if it was a Gia. Well, would it? The Gia just got your wood trim and more sumptuous interior. I don't think you actually got much more with a Gia. It was just more luxurious inside. You didn't really get anything extra as such with a Gia. So yeah, I really like that. That Cortina, I think. So either way, you could buy that. I mean, I could buy that. It's probably more practical than my Granada for driving around in. But at the moment, I've already put a down payment on I've already put a deposit for getting the interior done on my Granada. So that's where I am at the Granada. I'm waiting for the lady to do it. Sharon's doing it. Sharon McKinnon's doing the interior. So I can't really do anything. So probably what I'll do with the Granada is get the paintwork done next. I don't think I'll ever sell the Granada, and if I was to contemplate buying a Cortina like this, it would just be an addition. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe. And we'll get you in the next video. It's just turned out to be a Cortina 2-litre GLS video. Bye. Could do a lot worse. Tempted. Not at the moment. I need to sort my Granada, and if I was, there is another alternative. Hold on. That Car Cave's had that for a while. That Granada Mark, we'll not go into this too much. I've already looked at this. The Granada Mark 2 2-litre, 8,995. It's essentially it's a very similar car to the Cortina, but the power to weight ratio is better in the Cortina. But so you can have that for the same price. I reckon you'd probably knock a bit off that. He's had that for a few months. So that would be an idea. I mean, he's had that, I don't know how long he's had that for sale. It's got to be at least 6 months, maybe a year. It is really good condition, but it's a 2-litre L. And it's in really good condition, but a 2-litre L was underpowered. The body was too heavy for the car. So it's the same engine as the 2-litre Cortina that I just showed you. Yeah, I mean, you could probably go and get a deal with him with that. I could get a deal with him with that. I could take but my one's got a 3-litre V6. You know, you've got to realise what they're like to drive. These cars struggle a bit with a 2-litre, too heavy for it. And some people are asking daft money for them, and that's a 1600 GL. That's £13,000. I mean, I haven't even looked at it. I mean, you know, is that the wrong wheels that's on it? No, they're right. Yeah, it's correct wheels. It's just that for 13. Did they come with the rim embellishers? 600 GL. The bumper cap is squint. I mean, that's quite easy for that to happen. There's this little clip things in there. I mean, you think I'm being fussy. Well, they're wanting for £13,000 for it. You know, so that the bumper's probably squint. The front, that doesn't look quite right. So the wing's been replaced, probably. The gap's not right. See, it's not lined up properly with the black paint. I don't know. Right. Okay. Right. We're being fussy, but they're asking a lot of money, aren't they? The seats are a bit like laddered stockings. You know, see how it goes funny like that? That's obviously what you'd expect after all those years. God, it seems a lot, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, this is £10,000. Let's have a look at this one. It's petrol. It doesn't say much. What is it? What engine's in it? Is this a scam advert? No, I don't know. 1600. It's a 1600 Crusader. It just seems to be quite a poor advert. Yeah. I don't know about that. So there's nothing we can see about that. It's crap, right? Not a great advert. You can see a bit of rust and that on it. I mean, 10 grand to buy it now. That one, look at 22. So yeah, you're not getting much choice, are you? That's it, really. Right, this one's £15,000, 600 gear. That one's been for sale for a while. The 1600 gear was quite unusual. I don't know if it was a special order. Well, it's got a brown bit there. You know, so that's not original Ford paintwork. You know, so, and that back panel's that's not right. It's supposed to be the same colour as the car. You know, it's a 600 gear. It's very nice. Look at the bumper squint there as well. See, the bumper's twisted. Does look good. It's not original. Nice tinted windows. Seats are a bit saggy. That's the Ghia interior, as you can see that it's more plush. Let velour, very nice. It's not the right mirror. That mirror's no good. No, that'll jiggle around when you're driving along. You should have the right mirror on it. Probably get a little tab on it and stick the mirror on. That's what they did. No, I mean, it's like, I just think that's too much. Number plate squint. Yeah. So it's done 31,000 miles. Yeah, I'm sure that's wonderful, but it's not everything, is it? Well, that'll do it, guys. If you look at that Cortina 1600 Ghia, they're wanting 15 grand for it. That makes the 2 litre GLS seem like a really good deal. 15 grand's far too much. 13 grand's too much. 9 grand. That's sounding not bad. I don't know. Will they take less for it? Who knows? I don't know how you would do it. You'd probably have to go down to Melton Mowbray. You'd have to have a day of it, and that was the problem that I did when I did it. I used to do it on my own, you know, and it was awkward, you know. So you'd either get public transport or hire a car, use a banger, whatever it was. You would do that, and go down and you'd have to go and look at it and then buy it. So what I would do, I would go down ready to buy it and just get it insured, drive it home, taxed. It should be tax exempt. Cortina. Right, thanks for watching. Bye! I've already said that, remember, it leaks yours is Craig Eye.